Dr Russell Norman.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Green Party extends our condolences and sympathies to the people of Nepal and to those in the region who have been affected by this quake. Our thoughts are with the Nepalese community in New Zealand, in particular, those who have lost friends and family. Our thoughts are also with New Zealand families who are waiting to hear about people who are still missing. We hope that good news of your loved ones reaches you soon. The Green Party acknowledges the contribution of the government so far, and we hope that the government can commit further in the fullness of time to support the Nepalese recovery and rebuild. New Zealanders know firsthand about the damage caused by earthquakes, and it's not just about bricks and mortar. The confirmed death toll is now over 4,000, and the number of people who have lost their homes is already estimated to be in the hundreds of thousands. Those who lived in the oldest, most unstable buildings will have lost the most. People in Kathmandu are camping in public spaces because they do not feel safe going back into their homes or because their homes have been destroyed. There is a race against the clock to clean up, with the monsoon season beginning in just a few weeks. Many people will no longer have a roof over their heads to keep them dry. Slips in the countryside are a real danger on hills and in valleys that have been destabilised by the earthquake and its aftershocks. Reports from rural hospitals have highlighted the lack of diesel to keep their generators going. They're relying on electricity generated by solar panels, but they don't have enough panels to light both the operating theatres and the general wards at the same time. This is a reminder that self-sufficient energy sources can be invaluable at times of crisis when normal fuel supplies aren't available. It's important that New Zealand helps out as best we can. At this point, that may simply be sending money to the aid agencies on the ground who know what is needed most, and we'd encourage the government to help. But we'd also encourage New Zealanders to help. It seems like Nepal may not need our urban search and rescue team, but there may be other opportunities for New Zealand to support the people of Nepal in their recovery. The average income in Nepal is less than $500 a year. A lesson from the 2010 Haiti earthquakes is that recovery is even more complex in poorer countries. Even 5 years after the quakes, there's still much work to be done in Haiti. Other members have mentioned that there is a rich history between New Zealand and Nepal, centred on the work of Sir Ed and Lady June Hillary with the Himalayan Trust. New Zealand will feature in Nepal's long-term rebuild through the work of the Himalayan Trust. There are encouraging reports that signs of normality are returning in Nepal. Markets are selling food and traffic is slowly returning to the streets of Kathmandu. But we know from our experiences in Canterbury that the human cost, the damage to people's lives, is not easily repaired. It takes time. New Zealanders know the ongoing dread of aftershocks, the anxiety that keeps you awake at night, and the unease brought on by the smallest shake. But we also know that over time, things get better. We hope that people in Nepal find support and strength in their families and communities at home and abroad as they rebuild their homes and their lives. We send our aroha and best wishes to them.
Tracy.